Welcome to Space Matrix. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates. On a remote Philippine island, a new runway slices through the jungle, a joint project between American and Filipino engineers. Heavy machinery thunders as a military airfield takes shape, its direction unmistakably strategic. This is no ordinary construction, it's a message. The airfield's proximity to China is deliberate, and Beijing is watching. U.S. cargo planes land daily, urgency in every movement. Officially, the airfield is for disaster response, but everyone knows it's about power and presence. The message, America is here to stay. Local fishermen watch, their quiet lives now overshadowed by geopolitics and the roar of fighter jets. This once sleepy outpost is now a front line in a global contest. As night falls, the runway's lights blink, a beacon and a warning. To allies, it's a promise of security. To China, a provocation. This strip of concrete is more than infrastructure, it's a symbol of a new era. The world is watching, waiting to see who will cross this line. The airfield stands nearly complete, its presence impossible to ignore. The stakes are high and the future uncertain. The Indo-Pacific's balance is shifting one runway at a time. The construction is nearly finished, but the real test is just beginning. This is a new chapter in the contest for Asia's future. The island's transformation is a sign. The era of quiet is over. The front line has moved and the world holds its breath. The U.S.-Philippines relationship is rooted in history, colonialism, war, and alliance. American bases once dominated the Philippine landscape, projecting power across the Pacific. In the 1990s, nationalism led to the closure of these bases, and the alliance cooled. The Philippines sought balance, engaging with all major powers, including China. But China's rise and assertiveness have changed the equation. The Philippines now finds itself in need of a strong partner. The U.S. is eager to reinforce its Pacific commitments. The new airfield is a symbol of this renewed partnership, born not of nostalgia, but necessity. This alliance is different. No massive permanent bases, but flexible access and joint operations. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA, allows the U.S. to build facilities and pre-position equipment on Filipino bases. It's a lighter, more agile footprint, but the message is clear: deterrence and commitment. The partnership is about shared intelligence, joint training, and rapid response. The Philippines gains security, the U.S. gains strategic reach. Both nations are adapting to a new reality in Asia. The airfield is the most visible sign of this shift. It's a modern alliance for a new era of uncertainty. The U.S. and the Philippines are once again standing together. The stakes are higher and the partnership more vital than ever. The region is watching, and the message is unmistakable. The alliance is back, reshaped for the challenges ahead. The South China Sea is a vital artery for global trade and resources. China claims almost the entire sea, clashing with neighbors like the Philippines and Vietnam. Beijing has built artificial islands, turning reefs into military outposts. Chinese vessels aggressively patrol, harassing other nations' ships. The U.S. insists on freedom of navigation, sending warships to challenge China's claims. Each encounter raises tensions, a dangerous game of cat and mouse. The Philippines is on the front line, facing blockades and intimidation. An international tribunal ruled in Manila's favor, but China rejected the decision. The pressure from Beijing is relentless. That's why the Philippines is turning back to its old ally, the United States. The stakes in these waters have never been higher. Beijing sees the new airfield as a direct threat, not a defensive move. Chinese media and officials condemn the project, calling it Cold War thinking. The airfield's location puts American air power within striking distance of Chinese assets. China responds with military drills, warship patrols, and diplomatic protests. Economic leverage is wielded. China is the Philippines' largest trading partner. The message hosting U.S. forces comes at a price. Beijing is ramping up pressure, hoping to force Manila to reconsider. The contest is now military, diplomatic, and economic. The Philippines is caught in the middle of a high-stakes standoff. The new airfield's impact ripples across the Indo-Pacific. For Vietnam and Malaysia, it's reassurance. For others, a source of anxiety. Some nations fear escalation and being forced to choose sides. Allies like Japan and Australia see it as strengthening the regional security network. The airfield forces every country to rethink its strategy. The era of peaceful growth is giving way to new tensions. Leaders across Asia are recalculating alliances and defenses. The American runway is a catalyst for change. The region is on edge, watching and waiting. The choices made now will shape Asia's future for decades. The airfield is part of a broader U.S. strategy, distributed lethality. Instead of relying on a few big bases, the US is spreading out, making itself harder to target. Smaller, dispersed bases complicate Chinese military planning. The new airfield is a key node in this network. It allows rapid response and greater flexibility in any crisis. This approach is more sustainable and politically acceptable. Shared facilities under agreements like EDCA reduce friction with host nations. The US maintains influence without the baggage of massive bases. It's a smarter, more resilient way to project power in the 21st century. The strategy is clear: be ready, be everywhere, and deter aggression. The new airfield stands as a crossroads: stability or conflict. It could deter aggression, encouraging diplomacy over force, or it could provoke an arms race and dangerous incidents. The future will likely be a tense mix of both. Communication between Washington and Beijing is crucial to avoid disaster. The region holds its breath as the stakes rise. The airfield is now a fact on the ground, raising the strategic competition. The hope, a stable, peaceful order in Asia. The fear, a flashpoint for war no one wants. The fate of the 21st century may be decided above this single runway.